the city government, requesting that they legislate hunger through city legislation. Monday, March 1st, 1971, we will request from the City Council city legislation on hunger, along with a crash city employment program to deal with the lack of minority employment in the city of Dallas.
Well, yes, I think we have. But we haven't had it quite so badly, because I think I can say that our environmentalists have taken a little more trouble in trying to find out the facts rather than build their argument and their case on hearsay and what they want to believe instead of the facts.
In capsulized form, what are the facts as far as this aircraft is concerned?
Well, as far as the environment is concerned and the effect it will have on the environment, the aircraft will produce nothing more and nothing greater than present subsonic jets.
We think very well, since it is more or less a venture into the unknown. REFERRAL is the only public-supported, nationwide man-job matching system in existence. And it being something new, we had to take many compromise steps, or as I said, steps into the unknown. We know that it is working well because of the number of people who have been hired through the system, the number of employers who are using the system, and the number of resumes provided to employers.
A newsman is called on to cover many assignments, talking to the President of the United States, covering crime, and many other things all the way in between. But today is a different type of experience for me because I've never covered a dental assignment. Today we're going to talk to Dr. Martin Dennis, who is a different type of dentist, you might say. What exactly is your specialty?
Well, I'm a veterinarian, a graduate veterinarian, and my practice is limited to wild animals. We don't treat any of the domestics, such as dogs and cats, cattle and horses.
Now, you cover a wide range of things in your daily work. Today, I think you had something unusual besides the operation which we're going to see in just a moment.
That's right. We removed a tumor from an elephant today and treated a full-grown lion that had a blockage of the tear duct from a wound which caused an abscess. And we've worked on a few of the vultures on the compound.
Is working with wild animals like this really any different than working with children?
Well, when it comes to the chimpanzee, it's pretty close. And all we use basically now is two instruments, an elevator and an extractor. Now we don't, individual chimps vary. Sometimes this is done under a general anesthetic. Open. And sometimes it's done under a local like this. We'll just see how he tolerates this. Put your head down. Head down, please. No. Come here. Just like all kids, huh? So, we'll try it with the extractor. There we go. That's it. Come here. Let me see. There it is. A reward. And this is good and cold. Probably stop the bleeding a little bit here. You want that? Huh? You want that? Huh? Oh, this feels good, huh? Come on, take it. Eat it. Ah, boy. It's a little cold. He's a little sensitive on that area yet. Eat up. Come on. That's good. Boy.
Well, the majority of the Senate found Mr. DeBusk lacking in character and ability, and his confirmation was rejected.
Was this based on his personal activity, or would this be a slap at the coordinating board action in general recently?
Of course, I can't speak for anyone but myself. I voted against Mr. DeBusk's confirmation because I felt he did not possess the necessary character and qualifications for the job. Well, some of the members of the Senate were opposed to his effort to raise state tuition or tuition in state-supported colleges and universities. Some of them were opposed to some of his policies concerning the University of Texas at Dallas. This and some personal objections to some of the members of the Senate.
We would like to thank all the individuals, organizations, and concerned people who worked so diligently in the fight against hunger and malnutrition. But 6 months later, we find the situation just as tragic, just as critical as it was 6 months ago. Therefore, we have concluded that the agencies and the piecemeal programs are so limited and restricted that not only can they not alleviate the problem of hunger, but can't even make a dent. One can go as far as to say that the problem has increased rather than decreased. Even Glenn Coker, director of the Dallas County Welfare, admits that there has been a 100% increase in the number of people that have come for assistance to his offices. Therefore, considering all of these facts, we of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference have concluded that new strategies and a different effort must take place. Although we recommit and rededicate ourselves to the problems of hunger, we must also admit that the problem is so mammoth and so deeply rooted that we cannot alleviate it.
The revenue sharing concept, as I get it, that the president is submitting, he's putting about $11 million of these categorical grants, and what we knew as grant NAs. I doubt that too many people are going to view that, especially those in governmental positions, as being revenue sharing at this point.
Well, on my first interview that I had with them, they explained the program to me. They had me fill out some paperwork, and this was forwarded to the gathering point at Wright-Patterson, and I think that the program is in its infancy, and whenever it does get to rolling, I think it will be a fine program.
It was rather a human interest story, to be real frank about it. The invitation came, of course, to the mansion. And I'm sure that all of you know that we have a new grandson now. And my wife decided that she would not go and that we would decline the invitation. She wanted to stay, of course, and to keep the grandbaby, and of course that's what she did. And she wanted to keep the invitation for her scrapbook, which is perfectly normal. Would say, well, that was as far as I was concerned about the end of it. But Monday there was a call came here inquiring as to whether or not I would go, and I was not available. So my secretary advised that she didn't go. She didn't know. So she gave to Larry Teever and Mike McKinney the name and number to call. And of course we got real busy, and I think this can be really explained better a little bit later on, and there was just a failure made to call, but I did not ever accept the invitation.
Mr. Fernandez-Gomez? Hello, can we at least get your plea, sir? That was Fernandez-Gomez, Ellis Fernandez-Gomez, one of two defendants in this conspiracy case. He pleaded not guilty to 2 counts this morning before federal judge Sarah T. Hughes. The first count, to which Mr. Fernandez-Gomez pleaded not guilty, was conspiracy to sell, barter, exchange, give away dangerous drugs, and also conspiracy that he and others, received, concealed, bought the drugs after illegal import. Appearing at the same time with Mr. Fernandez-Gomez was Ulysses Aguilar Vera of Chile. He, too, pleaded not guilty to the same 2 counts. The head man in this operation, alleged by the U.S. Marshals, is a Mr. Gonzalez, Gonzalez of Panama. He was arrested, according to the Panamanian government, illegally when he entered the U.S. zone.